and welcome back to our normal reviews. I'm your host, as always, Triple H.
Yep, and Triple H, I gotta tell you something you're not gonna like. Actually, two things.
What are they?
One, what we're reviewing today is a kids movie.
No! You know how much I hate those.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Two, according to the higher ups, they would like for us to tone down the wrestling.
Why? It's great. It's a lot of action, drama.
I would argue against the drama part, but I mean, yeah, it does give it a lot of action, even if it doesn't even look that good. It's still action, excitement. But the reason is that I think wrestling has gone over the reviews.
That's crazy talk. Reviews take half the time. Wrestling takes half the time.
Well, sometimes the wrestling is the majority, and they do not like that. So for these next couple of reviews, we're gonna have to tone it down to only like just me reviewing and you, I guess, sitting there and talking.
Well, guess what? I have a special guest coming in a couple reviews from now.
Really? Who could it be?
You'll see. You'll recognize him as he comes. So, let's get up. Wait, what are we reviewing? What game are we reviewing today?
Let me get it. Doing this.
Really? That Incredibles Despicable Me ripoff?
How? Well, I was about to say how dare you call it a ripoff, but you're kind of right. But don't disrespect this. This is still good. At least it's better than what DreamWorks is doing nowadays.
How bad could DreamWorks be doing?
Well, I can tell you some of the movies they've done. They've done Home,
Ugh.
Trolls,
Ugh.
and last and certainly least, The Boss Baby.
Ugh. That's like for 5-year-olds. What happened to adult animation?
You still have Pixar, but they have Cars 3, so yeah. And also, by the way, we're reviewing Cars 3, mainly because I just saw it. And I might as well do it now, because why not?
Fine. We need to make it quick. Because I don't want to deal with these kiddie movies anymore.
Well, bad news is, Hunter, you're still going to deal with kiddie movies, but you won't have to deal with them for a good couple reviews from now.
Good. Let's just start the review. Get this over with.
Oh, sorry. Gotta get this right. Hello, people of YouTube. It is I, once again, the Malik Aaron, and today we're going to be looking at a DreamWorks movie. And I think I already said my opinions on DreamWorks in my Shrek the Third review, so I want to go through that again. But this is one of the movies they made, Megamind. And I think, I'm just going to say it now, I think it's really underrated. And like the fact that Trolls and The Boss Baby got sequels instead of this really makes me mad. Because I thought like I really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed it when it came out, and I still enjoy it today. So this stars Will Ferrell as Megamind, the big blue guy right there. Tina Fey, who's forgot her, Roxanne. Yeah, I think it's Roxanne. Jonah Hill as forgot his name. Well, you really should know what the characters are, because this is basically a Superman parody, right down to literally everything. So you have Brainiac over here, you have Superman here, you have Lois Lane here, and you have, I think, from what he was, before he got his powers, I guess you can call him the Jimmy Olsen of the movie, I guess. So this is basically a Superman story. It goes directly like a Superman story, where Megamind is, of course, just like Superman. His planet is dying. It's going through a black hole. And his parents put him in a little thing to send him to a distant planet, which turned out to be Earth. And along with him came Retro Man or Metro Man. Sorry, I don't know why I said Metro. Metro Man, aka Superman. Let's be real. Came along with him, and then he went to Earth. He actually started in a prison. Which is kind of funny. But then, I mean, I don't understand why they put him. When it landed in prison, why couldn't they just take him like to an orphanage? It just kept him in prison. Maybe because he was blue. If it is, then they're racist. Yeah, goes to school. Like I think early childhood, and like of course since he's not like everybody else. He's all because he's blue. He's kind of made fun of, and then you have Metro Man over here with all his powers, and I'm like, okay, so everyone's cool with that, but no one's cool with Megamind being blue. Okay, so they're cool with superpowers. They're just not cool with dudes like this. Makes sense, I suppose, for the story, even though it doesn't make a whole lot of sense in real life. So he becomes like a supervillain, and Megamind, and he has his little minion, literally called Minion. And no, it's not. I assume. Now, when I say minion, I do not mean the yellow minions from Despicable Me. I do have a Despicable Me movie in my collection. It's just not up for a review yet. I hope the people who made this just didn't look at Despicable Me's success and are like, okay, what do we need? We have villain, turns good. And what should we call his sidekick? Let's call him Minion. Because why not, right? So, yeah, it tells like the usual Superman setup, but what it really does is ask like, what if the villain won? Like, what would happen if Metro Man he didn't die, he just vanished, disappeared. Well, at first Megamind loves it. He enjoys the life as any villain would, but then he realizes he gets bored real quick. And he also starts to have, feelings for Roxanne over here, aka Lois Lane. So, of course, considering how he is, how the supervillain, he can't just do it like that. So he has to get like a final way to be with her in a sense. So he disguises himself as just a normal dude, and then he starts being good, and then he does all that. But then also Megamind realizes that since it's kind of pointless doing all what he's doing. Like if there's no one to fight him, it just was kind of pointless. So he gets Jonah Hill over here, to, I guess, as a test subject or something. And he gives him like a whole bunch of powers. And he just, at first, like he trains him. Like he also disguises himself again in order to train him to be like Metro Man. And then he soon fights him. But then Megamind realizes that he may have screwed up. Not only with this, because he realizes he may be too powerful to deal with, but also with Roxanne after she finds out that it is Megamind. And then everything comes together. Roxanne and Megamind go meet Metro Man. He's kind of like in a slump. He realizes like, what's the point of doing all this? And then he says, Megamind, you go be the hero. But then Jonah Hill decides to go evil, go rogue, mainly because he wanted to get Roxanne. He always had a crush on her. And he wanted to get her. And he thought by having his new powers he would do it. But turns out, no. She didn't want that, so he got upset. And then there's a whole bunch of other movies that I'm not going to spoil. This movie's good, even though it is a ripoff. I hate to say it, but it is. It rips off a lot of elements from Superman, obviously, the Despicable Me, in a sense, where the bad guy goes from bad to good. And even with the somewhat of the Incredibles, in a sense, with all these superpowered beings running around. I mean, it's not exactly the same as that, but still, it's somewhat the same. The visuals in this movie look really, really good. They're not lazy with these visuals. If DreamWorks knows how to do anything, they know how to make good action. And it's not just this. It's another one of the movies I have, Monsters vs. Aliens. That has some awesome action scenes. So, and also for that movie, it's not on my current to-do list with my reviews, but once it happens, I'll review it. Yeah, the characters are likable. You sort of understand their motives. Like there's no one in this movie I really hate. Like I'm fine with all of them. Even Jonah Hill. Like he's just a normal schmuck, and you're thinking, oh, he's just a normal dude. Then he gets all these superpowers, and you're like, oh, it's nice. Yeah, and that's basically Megamind. Honestly, it's a shame they didn't make a sequel to this or Monsters vs. Aliens. But I mean, I understand they didn't do all that great overall. I mean, they still made money, but they didn't make like Shrek money or Kung Fu Panda money or even The Croods money. They just did okay, which is kind of disheartening. So I'm gonna give Megamind a 7 out of 10. If you like superhero parodies, if you like animation, if you like DreamWorks, you'll like this. It's not exactly the same as other DreamWorks movies, but you'll still enjoy it because personally I did, and I really wish they would have made a sequel. I mean, there's like so much potential for a premise like this. Like you could go places with it, but more people just went with Minions, those little yellow banana loving Minions instead of this. So that's a shame. So Triple H, what did you think of the review?
It was alright, I guess. I mean, could have been. I mean, it's still a ripoff, but at least it's a decent ripoff. It's not lazy.
That is true.
Plus, it has decent action.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna review Cars 3.
Oh yeah. Cars 3. Ugh. Alright. We're gonna get to it right now. And we are back, and now I'm gonna review Cars 3. Now, personal feelings on the Cars movies. I like the first one, never seen the second one, never will see the second one, because it's awful. So, when I heard they're making a Cars 3, I was just like, ugh, really? You make this before Incredibles 2? Thankfully, we are getting Incredibles 2, but still. I was just kind of against the whole idea of a Cars 3. Then I heard like some of the plot lines, like some synopsis about what the movie would be about. I'm like, okay, this could be interesting. And at least as long as there's no spies or no overabundance of Mater, I'm good. Then that first teaser dropped. And what I saw, I was honestly blown away with what I saw. I mean, the cars look so realistic. Turn out Light McQueen like goes through a crash, and like a brutal looking crash, and then like at the end of it, it says like I think it was like I'm trying to remember. So he like goes through a crash. Like after this moment, like, everything will change. And then it just says, boom, summer 2017. I was like, hold up. I'm watching this. then more trailers came out, and I was like, I'm still interested. And I know a lot of the buzz kind of died down from that first trailer, but I still was looking forward to Cars 3. And overall, I thought I'm honestly a bit mixed about it. I mean, the animation looks really good. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, it's Pixar. The story's a lot better. It doesn't have any stupid moments. The whole story is basically like a Rocky movie. And no, I don't have any Rocky movies in my collection to review. I do have Creed, but that's not exactly the same. Um, yeah, like Lightning McQueen goes through a crash. Like everyone's telling him, like, you need to retire, or when are you gonna retire? And Lightning's like, I'll retire when I want to. And then he wants to get better and go faster than his fellow racer, Jackson Storm, who actually liked. I liked his design. I liked his. He had a decent voice. I mean, I liked him, honestly. Um. Yeah. So he goes to get trained by Cruz Ramirez, and I thought about her. I thought she was okay, but it's kind of messed up that Lightning is also with another, chick, and I'm just like, dude, you have a Sally, or I forgot her name. Is it Sally? Yeah, I think it's Sally. You have her. You have the blue car. Why you want to be with the yellow car? That's messed up. Yeah, that was a bit weird. The story just I'm really not sure how to put into words. It goes to like the same beats as every other sports movie about someone getting hurt and then want to come back stronger than ever, and then they have to go through give it everything they got. That's basically what it is. But the movie is honestly mismarketed. Now, in the marketing, it shows that Lightning McQueen. Actually, no, this is. I'm not. I'm just gonna warn all of you right now. There's gonna be spoilers. Actually, there's slight spoilers. They're not heavy spoilers, and you can kind of see the twist from a mile away anyway. So in advertising, it shows that Lightning McQueen, like, he's trying to prepare to be beat Jackson Storm. It's gonna be all about him being like proving everybody wrong. Turns out, with him and Cruz Ramirez, like in the final climax, he's racing the first half, but then he decides to give the last half to Cruz Ramirez and puts like his number on her, mainly because in the rule book, as it says in the movie, like, as long as the cars have the same number, then it's fine to switch them out. And so she instead goes and wins. And I'm just like, oh, that's. I mean, it's unexpected. I mean, good job for that, Pixar, but it just felt really weird. I mean, we focus this whole movie on Lightning McQueen. But mainly because Cars 2 focused on Mater. He's still in this. He's not in it much. He's in small doses. So he wasn't that bad. But yeah, that just really sort of bothers me. That this whole movie, this whole advertising plan was all about Lightning McQueen. But instead he gives it to Cruz Ramirez. And I was kind of like, it just, I don't know, it just felt off to me, honestly. And also, this movie mainly focuses on, like, Doc Hudson. Like, the old car from the first Cars, who, like, was Lightning McQueen's mentor from Radiator Springs. You should all know this. Yeah, it focuses a lot on him and how Lightning, like, a lot of parallels between Lightning and Doc. And in the end, also spoilers, sorry, he ends up painting his car like him. And I'm just like, I know that's fine, but really, dude? I mean, this is going a bit too far. I mean, it's fine if he wants to pay tribute or like wants to be like him, but like literally being like him is a bit much. And also can't forget about them short films with these Disney and Pixar movies. Can't forget about them. And it was called Lou, and it was pretty much about bullying. And I'm just like, ugh, really? I mean, bullying's a serious issue, no doubt about that. I mean, it's a serious problem, but I think the short kind of hammered it in a little too hard. I'm just like, while I'm sitting there, I'm just like, I get it, I get it, I get it. The kid has to, stop taking other people's things. He needs to, you know, show respect and do all that. And I'm just like, I get it. Stop being so preachy about it. I mean, it's one thing having a message, just like, okay, I get it. But when you hammer that message in so much, it gets a bit annoying. So yeah, that also bothered me a bit. And also Pixar, they want them tears. They want those tears to come out of your eyes. That's their main goal. They want you to cry, and I'm just like, stop it, Pixar. I mean, the only time like you literally got me sad, or a couple times, there was in Up, the saddest opening ever. The climax of Toy Story 3 was also pretty sad. Um, what else? The Animal Monsters Inc. was pretty sad. Jesse's backstory was sad. Nothing really sad in The Incredibles. That was mainly an action movie. Nothing really in Cars. Nothing really in Ratatouille. Wall-E, I guess. Well, I'm not sure about Wall-E. I mean, like Wall-E supposedly died. I mean, that was sort of sad. Other than that, nothing has really brought me to like be like like that type of level. Not even Inside Out. And that movie's all about emotions. So yeah, I think the sadness level's getting a bit forced. So other than that, I thought it was okay. It didn't live up to my expectations. I thought it was going to be like a real Pixar movie and not just like, oh, a Cars movie. Great. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, which is really disappointing. I wanted to get a better rating, but it just didn't do it for me. And now, Triple H, now you can do the outro, because now we are done with this.
Good. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and we'll see you next time. And also, what's our next review?
Well, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's not a kid's movie.
Yay, thank goodness.
It's going to be a Christopher Nolan movie.
Which one? The Dark Knight trilogy?
No.
Interstellar?
We already did Interstellar. Yeah, we already did that, so it's not that.
Then is it Inception?
Yes, it is. All about dreams and whatnot. So that'll be our next review.
Alright. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. And we'll see you next time for more reviews like this. And we are out.